Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Where is the class 2029? It's not here. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see if you wake up. Where is the class of 2029? That's the energy. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to your university. My name is Saul Núñez. I'm Senior Manager of Global Recruitment for IE University. And well, I'm very happy with our guest and our president to welcome you to this welcoming session of this academic year. Today, you are going to be on the ceremony of starting of what is going to be the next chapter of your life. So be very aware of what is going to happen today and enjoy every single moment. So I would like you to take a deep breath over here and to soak in everything that is just about to happen on the stage and, well, to enjoy every single moment. Today is also about remembering and thinking very well who do you want to become after the time at the university and how you're going to do it. So basically, enjoy everything that is going to happen. And, well, remember that you are not alone. We are here for you. All the staff of the university is more than happy to always have you and help you with anything that is going to happen. And, well, we are not alone. We are in a ceremony that is together with Segovia campus. They are also on a live stream, and we're going to connect over there. So, Segovia, can you hear me? Hello, Elisa?
In fact, there's a whole group of people doing the exact same thing as us right now, just a train ride away. So let's see if we can connect with our Madrid campus over here. Can you hear us, Saul?
Hello. Hi, Elisa. How are you?
Doing well. Good to see you.
See you too.
How's
How was the lunch?
going over there?
Fine, fine. Everything
really
more
good,
than amazing.
really good.
So good.
Amazing.
But well, first of all, Madrid, can we welcome Segovia and say with a huge scream, where is the Madrid campus?
Wow, there's really some great spirit over there, Saul. Segovia, let's show the Madrid campus how we're feeling, and let's cheer to get a sense of your energy. Saul, I think Madrid could hear us, right?
Yes, yes, we definitely hear you very well. So, well, before starting, Elisa, we know that in Segovia you have the best cochinillo in the world. Is it that true?
It is, actually. For those of you who don't know what cochinillo is yet, we invite you to research that on your own. It's a culinary specialty here in Segovia, and we definitely have the best in the world here. So that's one of the great things about IE, Saul, is that we have two amazing undergraduate campuses in two amazing cities with their own respective culinary specialties with a lot to explore. So we're really looking forward to going over to Madrid as well for a lot of the student-led events, including IE Day, which is taking place on September 17th. So we'll see you there at the IE Tower, Saul.
Sure. Well, we're going to to keep to know each other better at this collateral transmission. So see you later, Lisa.
See you later, Saul. We'll check in with you later. Enjoy the ceremony. Bye, Madrid.
Bye, Segovia.
All right.
Perfect. So let's start with the ceremony over here. Today we have 5 speakers who are very important people inside of the university, and well, we have the honor to welcome them to the stage. Let's start first of all with the president of our institution, of IE University, Santiago Iñiguez. Please.
Good afternoon and welcome to IE University. I'm really honored to address you this first speech on the opening day of your program. Allow me to start with maybe a reference to a place that you may have visited otherwise. When you go to Greece, I very much suggest that you visit near Athens. There's an enclave which is very historical. You may have heard of the Oracle of Delphi. Delphi is a small location in the mountains from where you can actually see the Aegean Sea, wonderful landscapes. But it was very famous 5 centuries before our era because it was the place where many Greek people went in order to ask for their fate, for their future, for their problems, and found answers to those questions. And one of the people who went to Delphi at that time was a person that you may have heard a lot about, it was Socrates. Socrates is one of the fathers of philosophy, of Western philosophy. So Socrates went to Delphi and asked the oracle, who was the wisest person on earth? And the oracle responded, it is you. So Socrates, as you probably know, reacted he was very puzzled. He didn't understand the response because he didn't consider himself actually the wisest person. So he started his own search and went and asked many of the people he knew about many different things. So what he realized was that most of the people responded very quickly to his questions. And even they didn't have questions at all. They thought that they knew everything. So from that search, he concluded and he understood what the oracle meant, which was that in order to realize about what we know, we need to realize that we still have a lot to learn. And the conclusion was that very popular maxim that you may have thought about, which is, I know that I know nothing. And what I do normally on the opening day of many programs such as this one, or when I teach my MBAs, I tell on the very first day of the program, realizing that they are all very talented, like you. You belong to a very selected group of people. Most of you speak more than 3 languages. You have international experience, a brilliant academic background. You may have also become entrepreneurs yourselves. So what I tell all these students or would-be students is actually twisting, the popular maxim of Socrates, you know nothing, you still have a lot to learn. So allow me to repeat it again, you know nothing, you still have a lot to learn. This is the starting point of, the best starting point for any learning experience, unless you realize about the need of being very humble, realizing about the many different things that you still have to learn, and how you have to develop yourselves in terms of achieving new skills, in terms of molding your character, in terms of learning about new ideas, you cannot actually make out the best of the learning experience. So, again, I know nothing, I still have a lot to learn. You're going to learn from many different people. You know that you will meet with excellent faculty, excellent professors that have this mixed profile of being very strong academics, but at the same time we will also bring practitioners who bring to the class their first-hand knowledge from their respective professions. But you will also meet staff which is very qualified that will assist you throughout this journey, the 4 or 5-year journey that you are now starting. And you will also learn lots of things from your peer students. You know that this class is very diverse. We have over 160 different nationalities, but this is also reflected, this diversity, which is actually one of our values at IE, is reflected in the way we consider different visions of the world or visions of the good life or personal preferences. So what I encourage you is actually to learn from people who are different from you. Don't associate yourselves just with your national fellows. Try to learn, from different remote cultures, people who think very different from you, because that will actually enhance this learning experience that you are starting the first day of your program. We also emphasize very much the different intelligences. You know that cognitive psychology over the past decades has developed the idea that, contrary to what most educational institutions thought in the past, there's not just one way to measure who is intelligent. Normally, universities or other educational centers just used those measures that assessed the intellectual coefficient, the analytical skills, but then we realized that in order to succeed in professional and personal life, probably emotional intelligence is even more important. Or in the case of architects, designers, spatial intelligence is even, key. So what I also encourage you is to consider that you are going to meet people who are very different from you, who may have different communication skills, who may think differently, and you can actually learn from them in terms of becoming, stronger, in terms of your emotional skills, your spatial skills, your analytical skills, and many other forms of intelligence. Allow me to request two things from you on the first day of your program. The first request is that you work hard. There's no other secret in order to succeed, not just in your studies, but also in life. There are no shortcuts. Of course, there's luck, and luck has, an increasing and important impact in life. But normally, luck is seized. Luck happens whenever one is there. So what I encourage you is first, to dedicate the necessary time, the effort, that you don't take the shortcut, that you avoid cheating. Cheating is something bad, not just because it may entail consequences, punishment and bad reputation. It may actually jeopardize your reputation for life. But actually, it's bad because the cheaters are the ones that lose the most important and most enjoyable part of learning. Unless you actually go through the process of learning and realize how you develop your skills and understand new ideas and you can associate concepts, unless you go through this process, you're not going to enhance all those learning features that are essential to become not just excellent professionals, but also well-rounded and autonomous agents. My second request has to do with your adherence to the ethical code. You know that we pay lots of importance to ethics here, ethics as regards the academic regime, everything that is related to, attending classes, behaving in classes, but also respecting others in a similar way to what you expect others to behave towards you. This is the golden rule here at IE, so try to be nice, try to be also very respectful of difference, and of course make lots of friends, make acquaintances. Many of you will actually, as you will probably see over the years, you will become partners, you will become associates, you will become friends, or even you will have a closer relation than just friendship. But anyway, I just want to emphasize, this idea that I was conveying to you at the beginning. You know nothing, you still have a lot to learn. Cultivate your humbleness, but at the same time, enjoy, work hard, and being ethical. So without further ado, I want to wish you all the lucks for the coming years. And of course, thank you for choosing IE for your giving us your confidence for the coming years. And thank you. So class of 2029, welcome to IE.
Thank you very much, Santiago, for those beautiful words. So let me introduce you the head of undergraduate admissions and enrollment, Irais Soto.
Good afternoon. Dear students, distinguished president, and colleagues, authorities. On behalf of the admissions and recruitment teams, I'm honored and proud to welcome you to IE University and to this opening ceremony 2025. Today marks a milestone in your lives, and I imagine you're feeling a mix of emotions. Some of you are excited, others are nervous, anxious, maybe even a little scared. Most likely, it's all of those things together, all at once, and that's perfectly okay. Embrace those feelings, because you're about to begin a transformative stage of your life. Today, you will meet people who will become your closest friends, some like family, professors who will guide and challenge you, classmates who may one day become your business partners, co-founders, or colleagues. This day is about you and about the journey you're about to begin. So let's start by acknowledging the incredible community you're joining. Look around you. Each person in this auditorium is entirely unique. And it's that diversity, that mosaic of perspectives, that makes IE University not just excellent, but exceptional. Last year, a school counselor in Cape Town told us, and I quote, "IE is for students who are truly ready to fly." Well, you'll soon understand why. Let's pause to recognize what you've achieved and allow yourselves to feel proud. You have completed an important academic journey, your high school years, with dedication and resilience. You stood out in a highly competitive admissions process. You're now part of a world-class, purpose-driven university. And remember, many people dreamed of being here today. So make the most of this opportunity. Don't take it for granted. Congratulations to you and to your families, your parents, guardians. Your support, their support, was essential to this moment. Students, take a mental note. Gratitude goes a long way. And now that we know what you're capable of, don't get us wrong, our expectations are very high. Let's talk about you, our truly global class of 2029-2030. Over 2,500 new students. 89% of you are non-Spanish, so are part of our international community. 122 nationalities conform this class, contributing to the total of over 160 nationalities on campus. In more detail, 40% of you come from other European countries. 15% of you were already living in Spain. 15% are coming from Latin America. Another 11% are coming from North America. 14% of you from Middle East and Africa, and 5% from Asia Pacific. Our top 5 countries by origin are Spain, United States of America, France, Italy, and Germany. You are a multilingual class, and on average, you speak more than 3 languages. And here are some of the languages that you speak. Your academic backgrounds are just as diverse. 35% of you graduated with the IB diploma, around 20% with the American High School diploma, 3% with the Spanish Bachillerato, and over 80 different educational systems are represented in this class. This is a very balanced gender class, according, of course, to your passports, 55% female and 45% male. And you're incredibly talented. Among you are entrepreneurs, high-performance athletes, fashion bloggers, math Olympiad winners, model of United Nations leaders, and so much more. These numbers are impressive, but they don't show the full picture. There's so much more beyond the data. Your story, your voice, your journey. That's what will shape the next 4 or 5 years. Your passions, your challenges, your friendships, your growth. This is what will bring life to our classrooms, campuses, and community. So discover Madrid and Segovia. Both will be your home. Your experiences here will shape your education as much as your lectures will. As you've seen, IE is a place where the world comes together. So take this chance to step outside your borders and what you know, culturally, linguistically, and personally. Ask your peers how things are done in their countries. Be curious, be open, be generous. And to our Spanish students, help your new classmates feel at home. Share our culture, our language, our warmth. I would like to close with a very relevant final note. Success is not just about careers or grades. It's about balance. Don't forget the people who have been with you from the very start. A call, a photo, a selfie, a short message to someone who loves you can mean the world to them, no matter where you are. Also, don't forget to take care of yourself. Your well-being matters, and it's not a destination, it's a way of life. You're now part of our IE family. We're here to support you, challenge you, and walk alongside you. We couldn't be more excited to see what this class will achieve. You are what makes IE University extraordinary. We're lucky to have you. So welcome to IE, welcome to your journey, welcome to the class of 2029, 2030. Let's make it unforgettable.
Thank you very much, Reyes. So let's jump to our next speaker. I will introduce you Carolina Zorrilla, who is Head of Student Services. Basically, this is the person that is behind of your happiness in Spain. So let me introduce to you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Saul. Thank you, my IE colleagues. And welcome all for our new IE students. First of all, I would like to introduce our department. So Student Services Department I lead alongside my directors, which you'll meet in the upcoming days, probably. And we're located on the 31st floor of the tower. So we basically help you with everything that's not academic. So as Irais and our President Santiago were saying, you need to make the most out of your experience, both in the classroom and outside the classroom, but that wouldn't be possible if you don't have the basics covered. So that's what we're here for. So first of all, please raise your hand if you have a European nationality. Okay, lots of you? Great. Okay, so next move, please take out your phone and scan that QR code. It's a compulsory thing, so even if you think you don't have to scan it, you do have to scan it, because you need to do it sooner or later. So even though you didn't have to go through the visa process, this is something that needs to be done for European students, and it's very important, especially if you want to take up an internship, for example, on your first summer, which is something many of us students do. So imagine an employer loves you and they want you to start the following day. You won't be able to do so if you don't have this done. I believe the instructions are clear, but if you have any doubt, you can come up to the 31st floor and we'll be more than happy to help. or you can send us an email, or we can have an online chat. Second, raise your hand if you have a non-European nationality. Okay, great, almost half of you. So this is your turn. So please scan the first QR code, because this is not important for you, it's compulsory and vital. If you don't do this, your life is not going to be easy, you're not going to be able to focus on anything else, and this is going to take over your life. So please scan the first QR code, upload your visa, so that we know that you are here and that everything went correctly with your visa process. If you're still struggling with something, let us know, but you shouldn't, because you're all here. And second, please scan the second QR code. This is the process you need to go through in the upcoming days. So, unlike for the European students, which is a nice thing to do in the first weeks, for you it's a compulsory thing to do within the first weeks. If you're another 18 student, you probably have already heard of me, because I'm probably a tutor for many of you, and so is my colleague Natalia. We'll go with you to the appointments if needed. So if you have any doubt, if your parents have any doubt and they want to talk to us, please redirect them to us. What else can we help you with? Accommodation, health insurance, public transportation in Madrid. You'll find all you need to know about those within this QR code. You've probably seen this guide already, but in case you're still looking for a residence, or if you're having trouble with any of your accommodation issues, or if you need guidance, we're also here to help you with that. If you need some advice on the health plan, if you have any medical condition and you need advice with the health plan to choose, we can also give advice. And for anything else, you'll find it on the guide. We're located on the 31st floor. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday from 9 till 6. There's a full team dedicated to you and to these topics. So please do not hesitate to come upstairs. You need to take the elevator on your left when you enter the building through the main door, and we'll be there to assist you. So please do not hesitate. If your parents are here as well in the first days and they want to pay us a visit, they're more than welcome to. You don't need an appointment. And that would be our email address, which is also going to come in handy because you'll probably have doubts. And this is very important for especially non-Europeans. If you do the things right in these first upcoming weeks, you probably won't need to hear about us in the following 5 years until you finish your studies. By the time you graduate and you maybe want to take up a job, which we can help you with, is related to the permits. So if you do things correctly, this is it for now, okay? And last but not least, I've been very brief, and there's so much more to this. So if you want to and can attend one of our landing sessions, we highly recommend you do so, because that way you're going to have the full information. We're going to be able to answer specific questions. I'm sure your peers are going to have also useful questions that are going to be useful for yourselves. So please sign up for one of those, and you'll see one of our team members there on the day, okay? So thank you so much for listening. Welcome again, and we, on behalf of the Student Services team, we wish you have a great 4 or 5 years ahead. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Carolina. So, Elisa, can you hear me?
Saul now to introduce Lisa Beville.
Hello, hello. Segovia, are you awake? Perfect. So,
Yes, we are, Saul. Hi again.
hi there. How is everything going? Oh, I'm twice. I'm omnipresent in Segovia and in Madrid. Maybe you're not seeing our screen, but I'm duplicated. So, well, before keeping on the next speaker, let me introduce to you Lisa Beville, Director of the Center of Health and Wellbeing, who is going to give us a really nice speech.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to IE. It is truly a pleasure to be here with you today. I'm grateful for this opportunity to represent the Center for Health and Wellbeing and to welcome you officially to IE. It's a special day for me because I know one of you very well, so welcome especially to you. And I am grateful also for this institution for being so innovative and advanced in terms of setting the stage for well-being and taking a holistic approach to your education. So let me tell you a little bit more about this big concept of well-being and what that means to you in your day-to-day life. If we could get this slide, that would be great. I'll carry on. Our framework is based around the interconnection of body, mind, and soul, recognizing that we are holistic human beings, and recognizing that how we interact and engage with our environment, our surroundings, our communities, has an impact on our well-being. So we often talk about body, mind, and soul, but I'd like to start off first talking about soul. We heard from Santiago, our president, talking about the philosophers, and we can go back to that time to ask that age-old question, what makes a good life? When we can connect to our values and recognize what is important, that will allow us to ease our decision-making because we can stay true to who we are and shape our own integrity. When we think about the relationships that are important to us, this is fundamental to our own well-being. It helps us to recognize and live a good life. So as Irais had said, how can we be grateful for those who have accompanied us on this journey, and also look for the opportunity to develop more relationships? From our research, we've seen that connecting with people from your same nationality really supports you in times of challenge. Yet it's the excitement of meeting new people, and having different experiences that really contributes to your well-being. So we encourage you to consider both, recognizing that relationships and the ability to develop those relationships and maintain those relationships is a key factor in your life satisfaction. We also want you to consider your contribution. You are a fundamental part of our community. So how are you going to contribute? You have the club fair coming up this week and next. We encourage you to go, be curious, ask questions, and consider where you would like to contribute. Be mindful in what you select, and we encourage you to commit to those clubs that you want to form a part of. We also would like for you to get involved in the institution. You'll hear from the president of our student government. You will have lots of opportunities to join clubs, to be in the spirit of the community. We have the IE Day coming up, so please get involved. Now, in order to recognize what is important to you, that's one element, but then we need to have the energy to really give our best self to everything that we do. So I encourage you to think about your sleep, your recovery, your movement, and your nutrition, and how those form a part of your studies. You're here for learning, and we often think of that as a cognitive function. Yet, if we don't prioritize how we care for ourselves, we won't have the energy to really learn. So I encourage you to think about sleep as a part of your academic studies. When we sleep, we actually hit save on any of the study or learning that we've done. We also process the emotions of the day, and we know that on any journey, we're gonna face highs and lows, we're gonna have ups and downs. Learning is challenging by definition. So how can we process all of that throughout the day? I know that can be a challenge living in Madrid. However, I encourage you to be intentional about your sleep. It can become your secret weapon. Finally, I encourage you to bring movement into your day-to-day. You have many opportunities from sports and well-being, from how you move around this tower to your commute. But think about movement as well as part of your academic learning, because it's a way to strengthen your resilience, your emotional capacity, your learning. So bring body, vitality, and energy into your day-to-day. And finally, when we combine soul and body, we help ourselves in terms of our own brain performance. We can consider our cognition and our ability to concentrate, to pay attention, and to really be present, which will allow us to live more fully in our day-to-day. So we encourage you to take this framework and intentionally consider how you set up your routines, how you go about your day-to-day, how you choose to show up. You have great ownership of the experience that you will create at IE and beyond, and we encourage you to take that opportunity to build your resilience, develop those skills that are going to help you here and beyond. It's about building that awareness, taking the evidence-based knowledge, and ultimately putting it into practice, which is the hardest part. So as you start off your journey, I encourage you to embrace all of those emotions, recognize the uncomfortable emotions are fundamental as an element that drives learning. Consider how we can each take responsibility of how we show up to thrive personally, and create a culture at IE and beyond that has an impact in our world and creates a collective thriving. So thank you and welcome to IE.
Thank you very much, Lisa. And goodbye, Segovia. See you in a moment. Okay, so let's go for the last speaker of today. I know you're all tired, but this one is an amazing speaker. He's a student government president, and he's one of your very own. Javier Rosales, please, a warm applause.
Thank you, Saul. Esteemed faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, our incoming class of students, welcome to IE. I'm Javier Rosales, I'm a fourth-year BBA student, and I have the honor of serving as president of the IE student government. Today is an incredibly exciting day for you because your life at this wonderfully special university starts right now, and for me because I get to welcome you to our home. You begin your journey at one of the most diverse, dynamic, and unique universities in the world, and you are lucky for that. You are lucky to have chosen such a fast-paced university. An executive I met 2 years ago defined IE as young people in a rush. Everything at IE is new and constantly evolving and growing. In a world that's increasingly unpredictable and dynamic, the slow and the traditional are crushed by the wheel of change. But this university is young, it's agile, it's modern. We don't fear change, we thrive on it. You are lucky to be studying at such an international university, and luckier that it's one that defends the freedoms of academia. Many universities around the world today are burdened by a dominant ideology that stifles free speech and limits open debate. A common belief system challenges innovation, suppresses diverse perspectives, and hinders critical thinking. You won't find this at IE. All opinions, all perspectives, and all beliefs have a place here. At IE, ideas are challenged, not silenced, and intellectual diversity is celebrated, not restricted. This is a place where your voice matters and where you will be encouraged to think critically and innovate boldly. You are lucky to have chosen a university with such incredible history and architecture. Our Segovia campus is over 800 years old, 3 times older than the US. And our Madrid campus is 5 years young and the second tallest campus in the world, taller than the pyramids and the London Eye. The contrast between the campuses is striking and unlike anything anywhere else. Now, I keep saying you're lucky, but you're not. You earned your place at IE through your hard work and determination throughout high school, and you should be proud. So for that, let's have a round of applause for you guys. Now, I want to give you 3 practical tips, slightly informal, as you begin your journey. The first, guys, you are in Spain, so please learn Spanish. A lot of people here don't speak English, and a gracias, por favor, o me das un piti go a long way. Spanish is practical, it makes you more employable, and it sounds pretty damn sexy. My recommendation to learn, get yourself a Spanish boyfriend or girlfriend. Or both if that's your thing. My second tip, and sorry professors, but guys, go absolutely crazy with nightlife and social plans these first 2 weeks. You only get 1 freshers month, and later on you'll have to settle down to excel in academics, and it'll be much harder to meet people. So these next 2 weeks, say yes to everything, drink responsibly, and don't get with anyone in your class. My third and final tip, get to know your student government. We are not only a group of incredibly good-looking, intellectual, and humble students, but also a kind and helpful resource that is here to ensure you have the best possible time at university. We are here to listen to your concerns, advocate for your needs, and work tirelessly to ensure that every one of you has the opportunity to succeed and thrive. Before I leave, I would like you to do something. I want you to look around. Look at the people next to you, in front of you, and behind you. Guys, and I know it's awkward, but please do it. Come on, left and right, a little to the back, a little to the front. That's it. That's the energy. Love to see it. Today, These people around you are strangers. But after having met hundreds of alumni, I can tell you right now what these strangers will become. The strangers around you will become your support systems, your best friends, and your partners in your ventures. Some may become the best man or maid of honor at your wedding, the man or woman you marry, or the godparents to your children. From today, you have a new family, a family you get to choose. From today, your adult life begins, and you get to choose what you do with it. From today, a new you is born, and you get to decide who you're going to be. The choices that you make will define your path. Choose wisely. Thank you very much.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your president. Another applause for Javier. He's doing an amazing job back then. So, how are you feeling? Are you already wake up, or you still sleep after lunch? How is the emotions going? Where is the Madrid campus? Good, good. I feel the energy. That's important. And do we have people from Mexico here by any chance? You have to scream, guys. And people from Spain? And we have people from North America? Many of North America. Okay, there are many. Okay, let's give it another try. And European people? I like that better. Well, today is an amazing day, as I mentioned to you before. And this building is a very interesting building. I didn't tell you, but I'm an architect, and we architects are traumatized by skyscrapers and the heights. So, well, I recommend you to take a tour of the building as soon as possible. For those who is the first time you're here, just do it. It's going to be amazing. You're going to see a lot of different surprises around the building. It's a very technological building that is prepared for welcome more than 6,000 students at the time. So, well, basically, it's a living city. You can find something different anywhere around the building, and there's always going to be a surprise for you. So, without any further ado, let's jump to see a video that is going to sum it up, what is going to be your home for the next years. Run it up.
Welcome aboard the IE Tower. Please pay attention to the crew's instructions. There is no need to show a boarding pass. The entry process uses facial recognition. Smile. Access to your classrooms is on the right, and the staff elevators are on the left. The IE Tower has a whole series of spaces to give you a sky-high experience. At the cafeteria on floor -3, you'll find plenty of delicious food. And there are coffee corners on floors 4, 10, 16, and 22. Every floor has bathrooms, as well as one accessible toilet. Floor -4 is a hub for inspiration. Get your projects off the ground in the Creativity Center and the Art Room, or wing it in the Music Room and the Piano Lounge. You'll also find the auditorium here. There's no turbulence here, but if you want extra movement, you'll find the Athletic Center with its own entrance on floor -4. The classrooms are located on floors 3 through 23. And finally, just outside, you'll find a range of commercial areas. If you're lost, download a complete map of the IE Tower through the app. In the event of an emergency, please use the emergency exits. Throughout the tower, you'll find countless corridors with numerous bins and recycling areas. Please use them. Use the elevators if you're tired, late, or don't want to bump into anyone on the stairway. Otherwise, go for the stairs. They even have calorie counting signs. On behalf of the entire crew, we thank you for your attention and for only looking at your cell phone that one time. We wish you a happy day and a happy stay at the IE Tower.
opening IE Airlines. Will you join us? Okay, guys, I want to do something very cheesy, because I'm a cheesy person, as you can imagine. But well, I want a selfie with you. Would you like to have a selfie with me? Yeah. So everybody come over here, move. Segovia is not having this. Okay, let's see what we can do. Perfect. And everybody says, IE! Woo! Perfect. I told you it was cheesy, but well, it is fun. Okay, and now let's introduce the last piece of art that we have prepared for you. This is a representation of the city that you're about to experiment. This city is an amazing place to live your undergrad studies, because it's a city that if you spend 7 different restaurants a day, in 1 year you will not finish with the entire number of restaurants, bars, and cafeterias in the city. So be very prepared to spend some time out there drinking and having fun. Okay, and let's go with the video.
Only need to visit Madrid once to know that Madrid is culture, art, food, sports, nature, adventure, museums, monuments, theater, parks,
and terraces.
And tapas. And terraces and tapas. Shops, luxury, fashion, and yeah, that's all great.
Like really, really great.
But what's a million times better than visiting Madrid?
Go on, tell them.
Studying in Madrid. Boom! Because living in Madrid means going all out. But it also means taking it all in. Breaking out of your routine to get into nature, studying outside, under the shade of a tree, jump, have fun, go out, stand out, never miss out,
Dive in, pitch in, join in.
and never stop.
Ever.
Ride a bike, get a train, take the metro, use a scooter, walk around, or chase the bus. Because in Madrid, every option works out. Go shopping, try things out. Como mola.
I know.
You meet up with classmates, explore hidden gems, taste new flavors. Hey, that's my favorite place to meet. And meet people wherever you go.
I got a ticket. Come.
You dance, you sing. What a view.
Wow.
You can say that again.
Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, Madrid, right?
No, we were talking about studying in Madrid. Boom! Because in Madrid, the inspiration never runs out. Are you in?
And that's it. That is Madrid. That is the city that you have in front of you. So let's connect with Segovia. This is the time to say goodbye to our fellow students from the other side of the city. And are you there, Elisa? Can you hear me?
How they're doing on their end. Hi, Saul, can you hear us?
Yes, perfectly, but we can scream higher than you.
Okay, let's see it. Let's hear.
Where is Madrid?
I think we can maybe do better than that. Segovia, let's give a big cheer for Madrid. Amazing, Saul. Well, we hope everyone's going to have a great first week over there.
Thank you very much. Well, I hope you have a great week, and thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, Saul. Goodbye. Bye, IE Tower. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so...
Perfect. So before ending up the ceremony, remember that Campus Live has prepared student government mixer for you at the Castellana Garden. That means the main garden in front of the tower. It is a perfect time to meet people from different studies or different programs and enjoy fun activities and have a refreshing drink. Thank you all for coming. Welcome to the university. This is your institution. See you around.